Namaste to all dear warriors and students. Here I am with a new video relating to joint venture, and this is previous exam question, May June 2019 question. So May June 2019 related question. A bit. See here, A enters into a joint venture with B. The following are the transaction took place during the course of venture. Okay, particulars A, B. Cash sent by B and received by A. Goods purchased by A by B. Goods supplied from own stock by A and by B. Expenses paid by A as well as B. Goods sold by A as well as B. Goods unsold stock taken over by A as well as B. See, like this, both of the co-venturer are supplying the goods and doing the task on behalf of joint venture. Prepare joint venture account and B account in the books of A, which means one of the co-venturer keeps the books of accounts. When separate set of books are not kept, joint venture and a joint bank method is when separate books are maintained. But here, when separate books are not maintained for joint venture and one of them, A, is maintaining the books, that is why he will prepare joint venture account, B account. This is similar to consignment, as you do now. For the transactions of consignor, what you will write? To cash, okay, or bank, and goods supplied by him, goods sent on consignment, like that you will write. Similarly, here the party who is maintaining the books for his transactions, you will write for purchases cash. What you will write in joint venture account? To cash you will write, or bank you will write. For goods supplied you will write purchases. Okay, for A only, when you are writing in the books of A, in that case. And expenses paid you will write to cash. Goods sold by A you will write by cash or bank. Okay, and unsold stock taken over, when goods are supplied from own stock you are writing purchases. When goods are taken over, also you will write purchases. For goods supplied in, you will write purchases, right? For A, because A is maintaining the books. What about B, other co-venturer? Whatever he does, you will write his name. उसका नाम कर दो, तेरा नाम बोल के क्या करना, what we need to do, ఆయన పేరు రాసేస్తే అయిపోతుంది. For purchases, for goods supplied, for expenses, for sales, for goods taken over, for all in the books of A. For the transaction done by B, you will write B's name. For the transaction done by A, you will write for stock supplied and taken over, or goods supplied and taken over. For these two things you will write purchases, to purchases, by purchases, goods taken over. For remaining it will be simple cash or bank. So let us solve this question without wasting further more time. So in the books of A, see here, this is cash received by A and sent by B. What will be the general entry in the books of A? Cash account debit to B account. So will it come under joint venture? No, it will not come under joint venture. Okay, so what are the things will come? These only will come. For goods purchased, what you will write? To cash you will write. See, for goods purchase you will write like this. See here, goods purchased by A you will write 4,80,000 here, and for goods supplied by A, this 1,20,000, for that you will write 2 purchases supplied by A 1,20,000. For expenses paid you will write 2 cash, I said already, so you will write 2 cash expenses by A. Okay, and for goods sold by A you will write by cash or bank sales made by A. By cash sales 1,80,000. Hope you are understanding. Next, unsold stock taken over by A. By purchases you will write by purchases here. Now let us see the transaction relating to B. For all you will write goods purchased 2,40,000, supplied 60,000, expenses 5,000. So total debit side to B account B purchased, to B account expenses of B, to B account supplied by B 60,000. Similarly, by B account sales by B 2,40,000, by B account goods taken over by B. For A, I repeat, 2 cash for goods purchased, 2 purchases for goods supplied, 2 cash for expenses. Right? Till here. From credit side total you deduct the debit side. Credit side 2,40,000, sorry, 8,40,000, 2,40,000, 10,80,000, right, plus this 23,000. So total it is becoming 11,03,000. From 11,03,000, if you deduct all these expenses, it will be 1,89,000. As in the question they didn't say profit sharing ratio, we assume equal share ratio 1:1, means 1,89,000 into 1 by 2, 94,500 it is. So debit side, for the share in profit of A to P&L account you will write 94,500. For B's share you will write B account 94,500. So total it will be get tallied. Next, B account. Whose account? B account. So for wherever B is there in joint venture, debit side whatever B is there, those will come under B account credit side. These all will go to the credit side of B account, and this sales goods taken over will come to the debit side of B account. So by joint venture expenses and goods supplied, expenses 5,000, supplied 60,000, total 65,000. By joint venture purchases 2,40,000. B has sent cash to A, so cash sent by B to A 60,000 credit side, and by joint venture for profit 94,500. If you add all these things, it is 1,59,500. Sorry, not 1 lakh, it is 4,49,000. Sorry, what is happening? 65 plus 2,40,000 plus 60, 3,65,000 plus 94,500, it is 4,59,000. 4,59,000 here also you will take, and from that you deduct 2,40,000 and 11,000. 2 joint venture for sales, 2 joint venture for stock taken over by B. So rest will be the balancing figure. So balance carried on. If it is been settled, we will write to bank or cash and we will settle it. But here they didn't said, so it is the balancing figure 2,08,500. Okay, in the books of B. Hope you have understood till here. So here ends the May-June 2019 question A bit. ओके, सीखते रहो क्योंकि सीखना बन तो जीतना बन. जय हिंद. दैट्स इट. I'll keep the notes relating to this video in the description. You can find it from there. Jai Hind.